What's up, guys? My name is Fabian. This is going to be my first official YouTube tutorial. So today I'm going to be showing you how I change my strings, my guitar strings. There's no like specific way to do it, like there's no wrong or right way to change strings, but this is my methods, how I do it. So let's get into it. So I actually have a friend who he lent me his guitar because his string popped, and I told him, well, I can fix it up for him. So today we're going to be using my friend's Epiphone Les Paul, the vintage edition. I'm gonna clean it up for him. I'm gonna restring it up for him, and just gonna make sure all the intonation is fine. Okay, so this is actually you can see right there. It says vintage edition Les Paul Epiphone. So the first thing you want to do is you want to remove all the strings. I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so once you've finished removing all the strings here, you're gonna see there's no strings here. There's no strings. Once you finish removing them, you can wrap them up and put them aside. But after that, you want to give your guitar a nice clean. Give it up with a. I use this Dunlop. It actually came with a kit that I bought, a cleaning kit, but it's a Dunlop micro cloth. Can't even talk. It's a Dunlop micro cloth, and what it does is it's really good for cleaning. It gets in those really nice areas. Well, they're not nice, but it gets in those areas where the guitar can't reach. And it's good for cleaning down. So what you want to do is you want to give it a nice wipe before you start anything first. Just get all the dust and grime off the guitar. So that's what we'll be doing. Also, I'd like to mention that when you remove the strings, always make sure you wash your hands, because when you're taking out the strings, you're getting gunk. The rust is getting on your fingers, and if you're opening a new package, you don't want to get anything like bacteria or dust on it or anything like that. So always wash your hands with soap before and after you remove the strings. Okay, so to begin with, the things that you're gonna need, first of all, obviously, is you're gonna need a pack of strings. My friend, he actually bought me these Ernie Ball Super Slinkies. They're 9 gauges, so I mean that's what he wants. So you need strings, obviously. Pliers. I couldn't find myself the pliers that I usually use, but I'll be using these. They get the job done. And usually when people do it, I've seen people like Jared Dines and Music Is Win. They use like a table to elevate their guitar, and they have something called the axe handler. It's something that like propels your guitar up. And I personally don't have one. I usually just do it on my lap. Like everything, I usually do everything on my lap. So it's a little bit hard, but it gets the job done. So for today, I'm just going to be doing everything on my lap. Also, I also want to say that when I'm cleaning my guitar, I use this kit. It's called the Dunlop System 65. It's a guitar maintenance kit. So basically, it has everything from like polish, buff, cleaning oil. It works for the frets also. You have a actual spray for the frets. You have a like a sponge that you put over the frets. It's really good for cleaning, and I definitely recommend this. I think this is only runs about like 30 bucks. I bought mine at Guitar Center, and it actually comes with cloth and like a fine, very, very fine, almost, you don't even feel it. It's like a sandpaper for the frets to re-polish them. But you don't feel any sandpaper. It's very micro. Okay, so this is an up-close shot. So what we're going to do first is we're going to get this cleaner prep from the System 65. And you're just going to give it a couple sprays on the guitar. I'm not going to be polishing the guitar because this guitar is a satin finish. It's a satin finish, and the polish is like it's like a cream of cream. And it actually polishes the guitar. So we're just going to clean it just for today. And just hand scrub all the gunk out. So you just give it a couple sprays. You can do it on the towel also. And you just start cleaning it. It's really good. It's going to pick up everything. All the grime. It really cleans out everything. Get in between here. Give your guitar a good old rub.
On top of meat. Give your meat a good old rub. That's it. Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy. That's it.
Front clean. So then you do the same thing for the back. Just give it a couple sprays. and then you just start rubbing.
Good old rub.
It smells like alcohol, but it's really good for cleaning. Get on the back of the headstock here, and also here on the neck. Go back to the body, clean it up, and everything's gonna be nice and clean. No dust, no grime, no gunk. So now we can move on to the frets. Okay, so for the actual frets and the fretboard, they're a little bit gunky, so you have to really clean it out with, you know, something like the hand towel. So I'm gonna be using, it's a conditioner for the fretboard. It's also part of the 65 system. So what it is, it's kind of like a sponge, or it's got like little sponges on them. Rub it and the liquid goes on, and what it is, it's a conditioner for the wood, because the wood still absorbs your sweat and all the gunkiness. So you want to give it a good clean, and then you want to apply this to the fretboard. See, I don't know if you can tell here, but there's actually like grime building up here, like gunk between the frets. You can see all it really is just sweat and skin cells, but it's all on the fretboard. So what you want to do is you want to really drive those out, scrub them hard. Okay, so now we have all the gunk that's mostly taken off. Just gonna finish up a little bit, but get the gunk off, clean the frets, and we're ready. We have a clean guitar and we're ready to put strings on now. What we want to do, or the way I do it, is I start with the lowest. I know some people, they actually start like between like the middle, or they start from one side then the other side, and then the other side and the other side, and I just do it straight from low to high. I might be doing it wrong, but it seems to work for me when I do it. So we're going to be doing that first. Let me show you how to do that. So what we want to do first is we want to prep the string. So what we want to do is make sure you know everything's over here clean, attached, and then over here on the tuners, there are holes. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. There are holes right there. Okay, to get a better angle, what we want to do is we just want to align these tuners. We just want to align them like this. You see where that hole is at? We just want to align them up straight so the string can just go up and straight through. When you do that with all of them, you get something that'll look like that. All the holes aligned straight. Okay, so now what we do is we grab our string, and then we're gonna put it through this bridge right here, and make sure that we have the bead is the last thing to go in, so you're not doing it backwards. So you get the string, you bring it up here, make sure it's on the saddle so it doesn't mess up, and we're gonna go around. These don't have locking tuners, so all we're gonna do is we're just gonna go straight through the hole, around the hole, and straight in. So something like that. So what you want to do now, let me get a better angle for you guys. We have the string in here. Try to make it as tight as possible. And so from there, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start winding it up. So we're gonna do like this by hand. And you always want to let the wind go underneath the tail of the string. So this is what we're doing now. It's very important because you don't want it to start crisscrossing and stuff like that. That's the last thing you want. So we can do this real quick. Just tune it up. I actually don't have the string winder, but that's just for time's sakes. I usually like to take my time when I fix my guitar up, clean my guitar. So we're already getting to a pitch. I don't have my tuner on me yet, but I'm just gonna give it a nice. Okay, so that's an E right there. So we know this is in tune. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna clip that off. So just like that, we have our first string in. What we're gonna do is we're gonna repeat the process. String in here first, then goes out through here. Make sure the bead is the last to go in. And since we have these aligned already, we're just gonna go straight into it. Make sure the tail is on top, and slowly just wrap it up and give it tension. The only thing I would say is after restringing the guitar, always just keep practicing so that the strings can set and the tuners, you know, they'll get in place. So right now it gets out of tune. It gets out of tune really fast. So just keep retuning it, and it'll eventually get back to a nice tuning where it'll stay in tune. Okay, so everything's tuned up, and I'm just gonna do a little sound test of how it sounds like. I'm gonna be running through my Fender Champion 20 watt. It's just on the clean channel with a little bit of reverb, just so we can get a test of how everything sounds. So okay, so we're tuned up. Everything sounds clean. There's a little bit of slight out of tuneness, but it still sounds really good. Alright, so that brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys for tuning in with me. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe also. Share, comment. It means a lot if you guys support this channel. Thank you guys for everything, for tuning in. Hopefully soon I'll be posting different content. Me maybe doing some covers, but in the future. So make sure you guys turn on your notification bells and stay in tune for that. So that's pretty much it for the video. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care.